I'm Crimson Flame 92, and today I have a double feature with you featuring the one and only Neenkin, the Unseen, and I'm going to be using Mute and Poison, and I believe Neenkin is using Firecrackers and Poison. That's right, gameplay without Smoke Bomb, because as usual, Smoke Bomb can suck it. I believe most players agree with that, especially in this game. And these weren't the greatest games, these were fairly good games, and I decided to post them both because I rarely get to play with Neenkin, so I figured I'm going to take what I can get. Maybe you guys will enjoy the gameplay. A couple good plays in these. And I have to say, it was interesting, definitely interesting playing Neenkin. If you haven't played him before, you learn a lot of cool things. Every time I play a player better than myself, I always try to take good parts of their playstyle and try to mimic it and incorporate it into my own. Anything you can learn from someone who does things differently than you and might do things better than you, you want to learn from that and try to adapt, which is what I try to do. That's why you see me do a lot of things that a lot of other players do. But, and wow, that was laggy. My screen, I jumped away, but just wanted to say this is actually going to be, I'm going to commentate the first half of this, and then I'm going to play music for the rest of it. So, if you were hoping for a full double feature commentary, I am sorry, but maybe you'll enjoy the music with it. Now, I'm not sure who is around me. This seems to be the case. People play a lot more stealthy. I guess they're trying to sneak up on people now because of the smoke. But then again, a lot of people like to play stealthy. I understand. I wish assassinate could be stealthy. It'd be pretty interesting, but it's not. And I figured I was going to die, so I went ahead and took a kill. And apparently I didn't die, because I'm guessing he couldn't kill me from that angle. And this was pretty interesting. I didn't even... Okay, never mind. There is a part in here where I believe Neenkin chases me on the roof, and I knew he was following me, but for some reason I looked behind me. I could not tell where he was. I don't know why. And I knew he would... I figured Neenkin would jump away here, but I saw this other person, and I was kind of hoping they would lock me. Maybe I could have gotten a stun on at least one of them, but I figured Neenkin would jump away, and I was hoping the other guy would lock me. Unfortunately, I didn't mute fast enough, or maybe he didn't lock me, because, you know, locks can be late, and that's another reason for mute not affecting people. And I'm trying to get this guy into a drop stun, who apparently is having none of it because, you know, I don't know, expert noob, I suppose. And that was a bullshit grab kill, just saying. It was a bit laggy, dude. A little too much lag into that shit. Oh man, oh man. You, dude, I'm not going to you. You know, he probably could have killed me there if he had been a bit more aggressive, but this is the reason why you gotta play more aggressive, because there's a lot of people get mad when people run away when you lock them. Well, you know, you have to be faster. You gotta, believe it or not, even in Assassinate, you can incorporate a little bit of stealth. Even a little bit. I'm not saying, oh, try to hide the whole time, but you can incorporate speed and stealth. I'm not saying your normal type of stealth. I'm saying more like, say someone's on a roof, for example. This is a good scenario for you. They're on a roof, and they're obviously camping with their ability, and what you're trying to do, and I'm waiting for this idiot to get in range, and fuck it, I'm just going to go to him. You're trying to climb up there, because say you don't want to lock him right away, because then he's just going to run away or expose you and start a chase. And right here, I see where he went now. This is where I was trying to figure out where he was, and he climbed up the other side. And you don't want to start chasing all that stuff. What you wanted to try to do is climb all the way up without locking him, and then when he goes around the edge to look for you, you can lock him and get an easy grab kill like that. Okay? But it's a hard technique to master. I mean, this guy is really aggressive. I don't know if he's in the next video, but I don't know. Which is good, but you know, just winning the lock is good in ACB, but not necessarily as good in ACR, because, you know, kills do help, but, you know, you do need a few stuns. I'm not saying just get stuns, stun kills, and just get kills. You want to incorporate a bit of both, you know, not just forever try to lure. That would just be like playing in a hay bale the entire time and getting people with the exact same thing over and over. Eventually they're going to learn. Just because you catch somebody in an ability doesn't necessarily mean, but... And this guy, that was a really late stun by him, but whatever. You're still poisoned, you're still dead. Taunting is not going to save you. Anyway, those are some words for thoughts for you guys. Maybe you'll think about them. And I'm Crimson Flame 92, and I hope you guys enjoy the double feature.
There you are. Target acquired. No hard feelings. Uh-oh, error. Uh-oh, error. There you are. Sentry mode active. No hard feelings. Target acquired.